Hey, what's up guys? Summer11 here with my review of Boku no Hero Academia, Chapter 53. I named it Stain's Quirk. So, in this chapter, we get Todoroki versus Stain, and we get an explanation for Stain's quirk. And then we also get to see like the stuff that went down with Todoroki and his mom, which was actually what I was looking forward to the most. So I'm glad we got that, but it was a little bit like of a small thing. Like I kind of want the full conversation of what he talked to his mother about because like his situation's kind of messed up. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get some of that. Who knows? So Izuku actually sent out a mass text, which is definitely smarter than texting one person because I thought he just texted one person. Makes much more sense to text everyone. So I'm guessing everyone should be on their way. And they said that out loud, but Stain didn't really react to it. Like, did he not hear them or does he not care? And he's surprised by the fact that Todoroki is using... Well, Izuku is surprised by the fact that Todoroki is using his left side. And that pretty much means you did get him on like the right path and everything with his life. As we saw in this chapter, Izuku was like the one that kind of just gave him that final push to, just change and better himself. So he uses this ice to rescue Izuku and the other hero that was knocked out a long time ago. And that's very creative. I just like the way that the author is using the powers in the series. And we're 53 chapters in and it's still very fresh and new. So that's good. And even though it was explained, I'm still a bit confused on Stain's quirk because he throws a dagger and it cuts Todoroki. Even though he dodged, it cut his face a little bit, like it grazed him. So he cut Todoroki and then he licks him. So is this part of the power? And then Todoroki burns him. And I thought it would have been funny if, like, they say later on that Stain got his tongue burned or something. Or if they do, like, a little joke panel at the end of the manga volume or something. And I actually forgot how exactly this quirk was depicted. But it seems like he has to cut you and then lick the wound. Because, I think that would definitely make more sense than cutting you and then paralyzing you somehow by licking the weapon or licking your blood but not actually licking the wound. I don't know. It was confusing to me. They just made it seem like there was more to it, trying to make it mysterious and everything. But I'm still a little bit confused about it. But I'll talk more about the quirk later. I think. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I shouldn't say that in the video. I thought Stain wouldn't be able to handle Todoroki, but his swords are cutting through the ice with ease, and Ida's still trying to tell them to stop helping him. And he even says that he inherited his brother's name, but he really hasn't. I mean, you have no right to use that title when you haven't done anything. And really, he should pick a different name so that he's not linked to his brother at all. I would hope that his brother gains the ability to walk again and maybe can become a hero again, but it doesn't really seem like that. They do have the healing lady, but they never actually mentioned her. I don't think they mentioned her in the healing process of his brother. And there's this really cool panel of Todoroki summoning his ice with Stain in the air above, and like he's having the conversation with Ida while he's fighting Stain, and it was just really cool. Whenever this gets an anime, I'm pretty sure that'll be an awesome scene to see animated as well. And Todoroki and Ida are, they're talking, and he tells him that his brother never made faces like that. So, it's kind of like you shouldn't be using that name because you're not living up to what your brother did. Like, you can't use that name. You're not even strong enough at this point to be using that name and everything. So I think it would be good if Ida were to change his name and become someone original and let his brother have his legacy as a hero, and then you create your own legacy as a hero. I know it's great to honor your brother and something and everything, but like maybe have the name as a reference to your brother, but still being a different name, if you understand what I'm saying. And I just don't get Stain, like his whole thing, his personality. Why is he doing this? Like, what's driving you to do this? Like, as I'm going through the chapter again for the review, I noticed that he said Todoroki is too good, and then he goes after the hero that he beat up before, that he knocked out before. So he's about to kill that guy. And then Todoroki and Izuku have qualities of heroes, but a guy who's been a hero for a while doesn't. I'm pretty sure this is like not like a new hero. I'm pretty sure this guy's one of those heroes. Maybe he was one of the leaders in the you know how they all go out and pick someone. Maybe he was one of the people that they someone served under or something like that. Or either way, it's just a hero that's been out there before, like all these kids and everything, and he doesn't have the qualities of a hero. Or is that just because he wasn't strong enough? And I can't say that he's a good guy, but he's causing good and bad things to happen. Like, he's increasing heroes in the area, but he's also killing heroes too. So he's improving heroes by killing them. And I don't know, I'm still going to talk more about Stain later in the review, but it was just, who are you? Why? Izuku does the bounce trick again, and he's just dragging Stain on the side of the wall. I thought that was awesome. I want to see that animated as well. And then Stain elbows him, and they're trying to figure out his quirk since Izuku can move again. And they come up with 3 different ideas, and the one that they made about the blood types ends up being right. And that's something I would have never thought of, you know, like blood types being involved with the quirk. I think that's putting in extra detail for the quirk, and that's pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure this took a lot of people by surprise. So his quirk is called Blood Clot, and he can stop the movement by licking blood. That's exactly how they described it. They mean the wound, right? Because he has to have some sort of poison or something that can go into the body. Because it wouldn't make any sense for him to like, oh, wait, I got it. He licked his weapon before he cut them. Sorry, I thought I heard something. But he licked the weapon before he cut them, and then he obviously put like his poison or whatever onto the weapon, and then he cut them, so that's how they got infected and they were paralyzed. So I think I kind of figured it out while I was doing my review. But yeah. So I was saying, like, it's an ability, because an ability where you would have to draw blood and lick it doesn't really make any sense. It's kind of overpowered, so it would definitely make sense for him to lick the weapon and then cut the person. And yeah, I think I got it all figured out. So when he cuts you or whatever, or licks the wound, he paralyzes you for 8 minutes. And the longest time starts with B, and then it gets shorter from AB to A to O. And Stain is glad that they're teaming up against him, like Izuku and Todoroki are about to team up against him. And again, Stain, are you a hero in disguise? And it'll turn out that you're a double agent, and no one is actually dead. And it was like this huge thing that they came up with. You know, Ida's brother isn't really hurt. Something like that. I don't know. Todoroki gives a monologue about how he understands Ida. He understands how he feels and everything. How Izuku has helped him. And the part that I really wanted to know about was his mother. And it's kind of like Zuko. Like everyone wanted to know about his mother. Everyone wanted to know about like what was going on with Todoroki's mother. And it almost seems like the Avatar references are actually true, because Todoroki is Zuko, and then Deku or Izuku is Aang. If they're actually doing Avatar references, which would be cool, because that's a good cartoon to reference. And his mother did apologize, and he also apologized, I guess, for holding himself back, but he didn't really have a reason to apologize. I mean, your mom kind of burned you, so I think, I don't know. Could you hate someone for doing that, and it's your parent too? I don't know. I don't know about that situation. I can't even say anything on that situation. And she said she'd be happy that if he pressed forward without holding himself back. So he started working at his father's office, since his father's the #2 hero, and he could probably learn more about his quirk from his father. And his father may be bad in terms of a parent or everything, but he's smart as a hero, and he was predicting Stain's movements. And Ida is still asking them to stop, and I don't get Ida. Ida is being stupid. And then Todoroki tells him that if he wants them to stop, he's going to have to stand up and do it. And I don't really want Ida to get up. I really want him to fail. I don't want him to get killed or anything, but maybe when he gets up, the other heroes arrive, and he kind of misses his chance or something like that. I'm guessing the other heroes will come in, and then Stain will have to leave or something, because I doubt they're going to defeat Stain at this point. And I'm sticking to that because Stain can't take on everyone. Or maybe a Nemu will get involved or something. I don't know. This is another good chapter of Boku no Hero Academia or Hero Academia. What do you think is going to happen? I'm Surma11. My Facebook and Twitter are below. My Facebook and Twitter are below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace!